Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Welcome back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show every Saturday. That's right. Every Saturday we get to sit down with you and give you updates on what's going on in our community, our real estate, our financial, affairs, everything. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And you can find out more by going to donandgino.com. Check out our YouTube channel. We're talking 1,200 videos, I believe, on a YouTube channel with interviews with the best of the best. And then we even started a daily blog.
Don't steal my thunder. That's my thing.
Yeah, do you know how many videos are on that right now?
I don't.
Yes. A couple hundred?
Yeah, it's got to be
360.
Yeah.
360 videos on the National Real Estate. Go ahead, Gino.
Oh! You said it.
Go ahead.
No, but, actually, the reason Don says this is because we talked a little bit about the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show and how that came to be and why that came to be. The first 8 minutes of that show used to be the word on wealth, and we realized that you couldn't give timely information like we wanted to on once-a-week basis because the market's changing so much. It's stock market, interest rates, things of that nature.
Yeah, we haven't had swings of 600 points in a day.
Yeah. And what do we always say? Relax. It'll be fine. And now the stock market's screaming hot, right? So if you sold out at the bottom, you weren't listening to the National Real Estate Cafe.
Right, we said, no. Then we brought on Chris Ingram to say, don't do it.
Yep. And we were able to go back and look at old shows and pick up
26%
26% since Chris said, just chill. And so our professionals are professional, and we've given some great advice. I'm sure we've saved, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, for people. And we did that now through the National Real Estate Cafe. We do that every single day. Poor Don's been disclaiming on every one of these shows for 3 weeks. This is the National Real Estate Cafe with Don and Gino, but Gino's not here right now.
3 weeks on my own.
Yeah. But we definitely want to make sure you have information on a daily basis. So in case you're talking about doing something at home, so you have the right pieces of information so you can make good decisions. And in order to do that, I hate to say this because we form part of the media, but the problem with the media is they're sensationalists. And they can take, we see it all the time. They say the same report, 2 different news feeds, and one says it's absolutely horrible, and the other one says it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Right. And they're both usually wrong.
So how is that possible? Well, they've got political affiliations. They're entertainment companies. The people that are giving you that information are not in the field, so they don't have the information. They're just reading a script.
Yeah, they don't actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah. So we like to say that we give you the timely truth. Remember that? We
how do
haven't
they
said that
get
in a
it
while.
now? How do they get it?
Hey, timely truth. We haven't used that in a long time.
That's true.
Yeah. The National Real Estate Cafe is available. My favorite way is still the website, nrecafe.com. But Don's going to tell you how to get it via text.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Elderly now. Believe it or not, I can use text now. It's that easy. But basically just text NREC to the number 58885. NREC to 58885. It's a quick 3-minute on average video clip and no sales. We haven't sold anything.
Nothing. Other than just give you information about housing doing really well. And we've done it even controversially when people are saying, oh, it's a bubble, it's going to burst and all this.
Well,
and,
it's backed up reports, not just 2 talking heads. It's actually got reports from National Associated Realtors, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae, California Associated Realtors, you name it, we got it from other pros.
Yeah, but we read those reports, right? It's not just getting the reports. You can get the reports on your own if you did the homework and went and got them, but it's what do they mean? And is it a trend? That's kind of our big thing is we'd like to find out, is it a trend? Because, you could see one report, and if you were just reading the report, you would have no idea that it happened because of a legislative change. We had that problem with TRID when TRID hit last November.
Right.
Or you wouldn't be able to see, for example, that every July has a seasonal adjustment in the real estate industry because people go on vacation.
During June, when the kids all get off school.
Yeah, so those are things that we deal with and bring up on a daily basis to make sure you're in the know.
All right, check it out, nrecafe.com, or get a text to you easily by NREC to the number 58885. All right, so we have a guest here. Again, we'd love you to join us in our studio right here at Skyline Home Loans right on Tourney Road in Valencia. Our custom-built studio, the Vault Media Studio. Go to donandgino.com, donandgino.com. Click on the live stream button, and voila, you see our 2 mugs. You're used to that over 5 years now. But you see the very beautiful Jennifer Gerber, who's joined our Don and Gino team now. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Don.
It's very nice to have you aboard.
It's nice to be here.
All right,
Thank you.
Jen, let's get to know Jen a little bit. So, because I know our guests are going to hear your voice here and there and be part of it when they
Absolutely.
need great advice, mortgage advice. Let's go to your background. What
Sure.
was your sales, I guess, background? Because you had a strong following for quite some time, but decided to make a change in your life because there was a change that came in your life.
Yes, you're right. I come from the promotional marketing and advertising world for almost 20 years. I don't want to
you
age
started
myself,
when you were like
but
14.
hey. Yeah, exactly, right? And I loved what I did, and it was fabulous. It was a great career, and then I changed a little bit because I got pregnant and had my little girl, and my whole life sort of changed. I did a lot of traveling back then and everything, and I couldn't really do that anymore. Single mom, wanted to be there for my child.
What's
things
your
first.
daughter's name?
Ashley.
There you go. Gotta throw
Shameless
it.
plug.
Yeah, I just live with Ashley, and she's so cute and the cutest kid ever. So
Of course,
of course, right?
Everybody's is.
Absolutely. And so I always had interest, in this world of like real estate and what can I do, and I didn't want to spend every single weekend, working or something like that and being away from her. So a friend of mine was in the mortgage industry and said, "Hey, why don't you give it a shot?" And, to me, it was like a change more than that because I wanted to do something more meaningful. And I felt that what could be more meaningful than to watch people live the American dream of buying a house. It gives me chills when I say
Yeah.
it because it's a
We feel the
fabulous
same way.
feeling. Absolutely. And it made me feel really good. It felt right. And all of a sudden it was just like this flash of, Jen, this is your calling now. Switch. And I
All right.
switched. And I met you guys, the fabulous Don and Gino.
The check's in the mail, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, now that we know you you made a transition and
Right.
really like this industry, obviously, because you chose to stay in the industry and get to know the industry better and dive in, and now you wanted to take the next level. Why Skyline and the Don and Gino team?
Well,
Because you had to do your homework some.
I did. I did.
And you were already
And
working somewhere else, so it's not like you
I
needed
was.
to make a move.
Did not.
Yeah.
A huge difference to me, and this is not, it sounds like a little corny or whatever, mushy, but it's your heart. Because I came in and not only was I selling my background or what my qualifications are, but I opened up to you. I told you my situation of being a single mom, having a daughter, and needing flexibility with my schedule and being there for her and stuff. And immediately, you guys were so supportive, and it was so fabulous and so wonderful, and it feels like a family here.
Yay.
And I swear, and you guys, you care.
A
You-
dysfunctional family at times, but still
That's
a family.
okay, because
That's required, though.
I think that's the definition of family, right?
Yeah, we have checked that box, too.
No, but you do. You care, and it's there, and I see. You guys are here until all hours of the night, just wanting to make sure that you do absolutely everything you can for your clients, and that's that's wonderful, and that meant a lot to me. So thank you for having me.
Well, thank you, and thank you for deciding to choose to join our team. We know you're going to be a valuable asset to our team and
Thank
help
you.
us provide even better service, because that's our goal, is to continually improve our levels of service for our clients and be connected, and our partners. You're
Right.
really good at that. You're always great at working with your partners. You called the people that you helped out with the promotional items your partners. You helped them grow their business. You didn't sell them anything. You
Right.
helped them grow their business. That's the difference, and that's the way we feel with our real estate professionals and our APRG members, meaning America's Professional Resource Group, all the other professionals. It's really important that you work together and help more people, basically.
Yeah, and she has just a
Right.
little bit of passion. I had a phone call this week while I was in the middle of another meeting, and she made sure to almost tackle me to make sure I knew that I had this phone call. But it happened to be Stephen,
Okay.
which we've had on, which is one of my best friends. And I said, "Oh, it's okay. It's just Stephen."
Yeah,
But still, when I came out, she had a nice little note for me. Don't forget to call Stephen. Here's his phone number. I was like, I don't need Stephen's phone number.
yeah, but you can't ignore Steven.
You can't.
He's
God,
diligent.
you can't.
That's why
you
he's
really
a great real estate professional, though. He's on it.
He is. He's tenacious.
Yeah, very tenacious. Well, we thank you for being part of the team. Stick around. So you can join in on the next conversation. So we're teeing up that the next part we're going to talk about is current market conditions. Where are we at today? And I'm telling you, like Gino said, just June versus July versus head into August is completely different. And wait till we update you on what's going to happen coming up in fall.
Yeah.
That's a good word, actually.
Ooh.
It's going to fall. There's a play on words there. You're going to find out. And then we're going to give you some strategies. How to best leverage where you're at, whether you're a seller or a buyer. There are some great strategies that we see actually being done. This is not just us reading a book. This is what we see working today when we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Don't go away. Have fun halftime show.